game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. It's the home opener of this new season between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Round Rock Express. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Doug Fister gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, number 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And that's in there. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Batting fourth.
Here's Chris Carter now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Adam Lind. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
Striding in once again, number 1, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So stepping in, Jarrett Parrish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch.
Digging in, Diego Guerrero. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another chance. Number 1. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
Ready once again, Jarrett Parrish. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, Jarrett Parrish.
Hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on. And he's got it. A great play for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Oh, and the highlight reel catch there, no doubt. He laid out to sacrifice his body, brought it in, and secured it all the way to the ground. You know his pitcher really appreciates an effort like that.
And next to bat will be Jacob Brugman.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it, the left fielder. 1 down. So digging in now, Matthew Skaggs. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Number 1 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. In now, number 1. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
But right at the shortstop for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Brugman. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1 home. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Number 1 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Hold it right there. Hold it.
Settling in now, Jarrett Parrish. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jarrett Parrish.
Here comes the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
7-1 the final score in tonight's. Oklahoma City put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Zach Godley earns his first win of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now our final line score. First for the victorious Dodgers. 7.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Round Rock Express. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Raymond Franco will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
At the plate, number 1. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Hey, turn, find the ball, find the ball.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
Here's Adam Lind. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He went deep last night twice. Popped him up.
Halfway.
Skaggs has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Trace Thompson digs in. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Pops this one up. Castilla shading to his right, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So 1 run here on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 3 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Dodgers lead it 1-0. Digging in, David Carmona. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball left side. Huddleston in the hole. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 1, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number one is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he nails him at third. Great throw. Digging in, Eugene Tyson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4 full. Dodgers out in front, 2-1. Digging in and looking for more, number 1. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. Next will be the designated hitter, Jacob Brugman. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder giving chase. 1 away. At the plate, number 1. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Tyson going back on it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So striding forward now, number 1. Runner in scoring position with Sugan.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4. So coming to the plate, Matthew Skaggs, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
8-5 today. The Oklahoma City Dodgers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Brock Stewart claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Express.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Guy Lanier gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping into the box, number 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smell.
Now batting, Bernardo Munoz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Munoz.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Huddleston into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Dodgers lead this one 3-0. Now at the plate, number 1, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive and early going. The first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
Dribbled to the right side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box, Reggie Larson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Larson.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Okay, you're up,
Tapped up the 3rd base line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh boy, how do those hands feel? A little stinging?
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Guy Lanier. He'll get to take his first cuts here. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Left fielder has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 6-0. Ready for another shot now. Number 1. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Now at the plate, Charles Chadwick. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Huddleston will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Francisco Pena. He popped out in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Number 1 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Stepping up now, Breivik Valera, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. The 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Huddleston over to his right, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Julian Gutierrez. He singled his last time up.
Gutierrez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Ready now, number 1. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. Oklahoma City get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Rich Hill takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Guy Lanier was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Neville Mosher is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So striding in, number 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now in the box, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. Munoz is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in now, Monty Villanueva. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes Ryu 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game. Coming to the plate now, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Munoz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and
stepping in, Monty Villanueva earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
Into the box now, Breivik Valera. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, 1 away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. Into the box now, number 1. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here's Chris Carter now. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Chris Carter.
Here's the 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on.
Leading off for Memphis, catcher Francisco.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the...
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final.
6 runs.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, game 3 of this 4-game series between the Oklahoma City Dodgers and the Memphis Redbirds. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Brady Austin, a Utah native, gets the ball to start this one here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
At the plate, number 1. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Munoz. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on.
Digging in to try it again. Number 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball right into the ship. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 2-0. Standing in, Broussard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
31.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 1 moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Striding in, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 1.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Broussard will wait on it, and very quickly one gone. Striding into the box, number 1. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Munoz has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in once again, Alex Mejia. He was a double play victim last time around. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Number 1 is there, and he has it for the out. Standing in, Monty Villanueva. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is the left fielder, and that retires the side. So nothing happening this time around. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 2-0. Stepping in, number 1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is in the air out to left field. Bader moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A 2-0 finish today. The Oklahoma City Dodgers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Godley takes the win on the mound.